Dear students, greetings of the day. Today we are going to see the third poem, Your Space, written by David Bates. Written by David Bates. The author, first let us discuss about the author of this poem. David Bates was an American poet. Okay, he was born on 6th March 1809 in the small town of Indian Hill, Ohio. He has written many books and articles during his career. He had a talent for writing an essay and poetry very well. Okay. At the age of 40, he had a collection of poems published under the title Aeolian. So, one of the best known poems in this collection is Speak Gently. Okay. So, Speak Gently is a simple poem in which the poet asks his readers to speak in a gentle way. Each stanza of the poem tells us how and why we should speak gently with others. Okay. Listen to the first stanza. Speak gently, it is better far to rule by love than fear. Speak gently, let not harsh words mar the good we might do here. So, here harsh means what? Harsh words means rough and impolite words. Okay. mar means destroy. Okay. So, in this first stanza, the poet is asking everyone to speak gently instead of screaming. Okay. We have to rule over people by love and not by fear. Okay. Obedience of people should be acquired through love. Through love, it can last longer. Moreover, harsh words should destroy the good things that we do in our life. Okay. Because harsh words bring fear and remove all good deeds we had done. Okay. Next we move on to second stanza. Speak gently, love doth whisper low the woes that true hearts bind, and gently friendship's essence flow, affection's voice is kind. Here DOTH doth means what? Does. Okay. Whisper means speak in a soft and low voice. Okay. Whisper means speak in a low voice. Okay. Then accents. What does mean by accent? Did you know anything about that? That is emphasize. Okay. So, in the second stanza, the poet is asking us to speak in a gentle and kind voice between the friends. Okay. Then, don't raise the voice to prove that you love each other. Okay. Tell it slowly to your friends. If we reduce the voice, then it will come from the heart and can get connected effortlessly. Then only the hurt and friendship can last longer with lot of love and affection. Okay. Third stanza. Speak gently to the little child, its love be sure to gain. Teach it in essence soft and long remain. In the third stanza, the poet asks us to be kind and talk in a gentle way to the little children, because that is the good way the small child will love us more. Then if we speak gently to them, we will surely gain their affection. Okay. The child must be taught the ways of the world with love and gentle care. Then the childhood may not remain for a long time. So when we show them kindness and softness, the child may cherish them for a long time. Okay. Fourth stanza. Speak gently to the young, for they will have enough to bear, pass through this life as best they may. Here T, it is full of anxious care. So here anxious means feeling worried. Okay. In the fourth stanza, the poet asks us to speak gently to the young ones as they need a life full of gentle care. Okay. Young ones have to shoulder many responsibilities in their life. Then they want to pass through their life in the most comfortable manner. So they will feel very much worried to explore more new things in their life. Okay. The journey of life has many ups and downs. Sometimes we met with failure and some frustration. We should manage to tide over everything with words of love. So they need enough love and care at that stage. So the poet asks us to speak gently to the young ones. Okay. Speak gently to the aged one, grieve not the care one had. The sands of life are nearly run, let such in peace depart. Here, grieve means harsh words. Don't cause grief, like harsh words, okay? Be sorrowful, feeling sorrowful, okay? Here, in this stanza, the poet asks us to speak soft and polite to the aged people. Generally, aged people have gone through many difficulties and happiness in their life. Then, when they are old, their body is worn out and the mind becomes less active. So, they need more care and attention. Like I want to speak to them with lot of care and attention until they take leave of this earth peacefully. So, here the poet asks us to speak gently to the aged people. Okay, speak gently, kindly to the poor. Let no harsh tone be heard. They have enough, they must endure without an unkind word. Endure means tolerate. Okay, as they are poor, they are patient. They have no power to answer you back. So, to the poor people also, you want to speak gently, like that he is saying. Okay, in this stanza, the poet asks us to speak kind and gently towards the poor people because they don't enjoy a luxurious life and they will be suffering to get food, money, and shelter. So, speak to them in a tone that is not rude and don't use rough and unkind words towards them because they already gone through enough problems in their life to earn a living and to feed their families. So we must speak in a kind words to the poor people. Okay. Speak gently to the erring. No, they may have toiled in vain. Perchance unkindness made them so. Oh, win them back again. Here, the poet asks us to speak gently to the people who made several mistakes in their life. Okay, to win them back and make them good, we want to speak to them gently. Maybe they would have become bad due to the unkindness shown to them. So, the wise words and kind words we speak to them can win their hearts and make them a better and good person. Okay, so the poet asks us to speak gently to the people who are making errors in their life. Okay, speak gently, he who gave his life to bend man's stubborn will, when elements were in fierce strife, said to them, peace, be still. So finally, the poet speaks about the God. Okay, he asks us to speak gently to the God because he always helped man when they are in need. He gave up his life for the man's opinion. He made sure to be peace when all the elements on the earth are in the battle against each other. So, as a people, we want to speak to the God with utmost softness in prayer while praying to God. Okay, speak gently. It is a little thing. TIS means it is. Okay, it is a little thing dropped in the heart's deep well. The good, the joy which it may bring, eternity shall tell. Here, eternity means what? Without time, without any end. Okay, eternity means time without any end. So, in the last stanza, to conclude the poem, the poet compares our heart to a deep well. To conquer hearts, we must put kind and gentle words into it. Those words would bring you joy and all goodness that last till the world ends. Okay. So, in this poem, the poet mentions about speaking gently to 6 categories of people. Okay, the people whom we should speak gently are the children, the youngsters, the aged ones, poor people, the people who are making error, and at last to the God. Okay, I hope you all understood this poem well, right? So, as a students, from now itself, You all should learn and start speaking gently towards all the people you met in your life. Okay? Okay, I will give you the homework now. Read the glossary well and then write the test. Okay? I will meet you in the next video. Thank you, students.